Right, coming into the front garden, we'll see that the pot plants here are bearing up. We've had quite a bit of rain, which is kind of unseasonal for this time of the year. One of those leaves is dying. Probably need to water that again. But we've had some water interruptions recently, so watering has been awkward. And I see these red hot pokers are starting to bloom. They definitely need some water. That will definitely help them to bloom. And on this side, Strelitzia is holding up, but actually vying probably for root space with the snake plant and the rosemary and the purple heart plants. Moving around the back, I actually took the hose pipe off the reel because it was collapsing the hose pipe. The tree philodendron doing well. Don't mind the neighbours in the background. Fig tree still has its leaves. Brinfelsia, otherwise known as yesterday, today and tomorrow, I've planted in the ground. Let's hope it survives the winter. Most of these are Queen's Tears, although there's one there, that one I think is a pregnant onion. And one of these agapanthuses here escaped from being replanted. Meanwhile, Mr. Floof, Pumpkin, has decided to come and see what on earth I'm filming when he's not in shot. The jasmine is doing well. Interestingly, we trimmed this apricot tree so harshly, and despite it being winter, the tree went, "Oh, I have sustenance from the roots. Let's bloom or do something." We'll see how long that lasts. We haven't had any black frost yet, at least not that I can tell. So that's why the garden is still looking quite lush. In fact, even these, I think they're called Ladyborea, even they're still green, which is quite something. But the hydrangea is definitely shutting down for winter. The two avocado trees are holding up, and there's some gooseberry bushes that I need to pull out because otherwise they'll just take over again. I planted out, at least I got the garden service to plant out the arum lily, which was in a pot. Let's see if I can get a nice close-up of that. That's looking good. I still haven't pulled out the ginger. The frangipani will probably lose its leaves during winter. In the meanwhile, the tree philodendron's doing well. One of the things I actually want to do is, I know there's some clivias down there. I actually want to move them out. In the interim, the keyhole garden is bearing up. This fig tree has still got leaves on it. This gooseberry bush is also still surviving, surprisingly. The nasturtiums, at first glance, seem to be doing well. Then if I go down here, you will see that they're actually covered in black aphids. And in fact, aphids, I believe, really only attack plants that are not doing well. So they are definitely succumbing to the colder weather. The yellow Cape honeysuckle is definitely looking good. And the yellow canna lilies are also putting up a last show before the winter. The hibiscus is doing extremely well. I don't want to cut it down now. I will probably prune it sort of at the end of winter, just before, or maybe in spring after the last hard frost, so that it can bounce back in spring and summer next year. You can see it's definitely still not cold enough to force the nasturtiums to die completely. Oh, now that's interesting. So there's two red hot pokers. The taller one was bent over, then I watered it and it went up straight, and now it's bent over again, so I think that needs more water. Strelitzias are doing well. The rhubarb is probably ready to be harvested, assuming I can get in there, she says knowingly. And the lavender, the fact that these lavenders are all bending over makes me think they are also needing some more water. That's the front garden.